What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid J Nolan here. Yeah, I know I took a day off, but I'm back with the jump off, okay? So we're going to talk about Lil Boosie today. Now, of course, he has a lot of stuff that's always circulating in the news, in the tabloids, in the content channels, etc. But we're going to talk about Boosie and his, I guess, estranged daughter at this point. They don't seem to have the best relationship. They're arguing over some type of car, vehicle, something like that. And of course, the relationship between him and the child's mother. I believe his daughter's name is Tori. She came out and said some things about Boosie the other day. He has now responded. I didn't cover any of this on my channel, so I'm going to go over what she had to say first, go into the details of that, and then we're going to get into what Boosie said in response. All right, if that sounds good, I'll continue. All right, so Boosie's daughter, Tori Pressure, she comes out and says, some of this is blanked out. Don't know blank running my blood. I would think that says don't know hoe running my blood. My mama blood run all through me like she damn near made me herself. Torrance just a sperm donor. That ain't my father, all caps. Don't act like one, never did, only acted like one when he knew props was going to be given or just for social media. Oh, social media loving ass. I hate niggas. Is this the daughter that is gay? Is she a lesbian? Is this the one? She continues. Who gives their daughter a car? Take it back. On top of that, give her a color she don't even like because you not quote unquote father enough to remember the little stuff about your own daughter. Nigga took the car back just cause I left from ATL to help my mom who damn near lost her life in a car wreck. But that's y'all favorite rapper though. I can really run it how he a bitch. Nigga don't want me to air it out. She continues. And that's not my daddy. He don't deserve the title. You a fan or support him? Get the off my page. I don't F around. Every time I try to give this nigga the benefit of the doubt or give him a chance to be a dad, he F it up. So yeah, that's no longer my father, dad, daddy, all that shit. Dead. Don't label me as no Boosie daughter. Fuck nigga. Why is she mad? She's mad at Boosie because he bought her a car and I guess he took it back. She left the state to go attend to her mom, whatever she had going on, and Boosie decided to take the car back. At this point, based on what she's saying, we don't know the details of what or why. She's claiming that it's only because she left Atlanta. I'm not sure if that's a good enough reason to take the car back, but we're going to have to see what Boosie says in response to this. She calls him a sperm donor, says that he only acts like a father on social media when it benefits him and makes him look good. There's a lot of men out here that do this. I'm not particularly saying that Boosie is that. I think that he's been a very active father with his sons. I don't think that he's the best. Some of the things he's done I don't agree with, forcing his young child, preteen, teenage to, have sex, allowing a grown woman to introduce him to sex. I know there's a lot of men out there that co-sign that, think that's cool, think that's okay. It's absolutely not. At that age, you're not old enough to legally consent for yourself, especially with an adult. That is assault, that is molestation, and it's being co-signed by the father. That I don't think is cool. I think he tries to support his children in other ways. He tries to be as much of a leader as he possibly can based on what he knows. And unfortunately, that is not enough. Okay, we're just going to keep it all the way real. I'm not coming at you personally, Boosie, but I am going to call a spade a spade. You don't get a pass just because people like your music. Now, when it comes to Tori, I don't know what's up. She says you're not active though. Where I don't necessarily agree with Miss Tori here is because you mad that he gave you a car, but it wasn't the color that you like. This is some first world problems if I ever seen it. There's so many people out here that number one, don't have no car. Number two, have a car that they fucking hate. Number three, can't afford to pick the color of the car that they like, right? So this is not something that's valid. If you wanted a car so bad, you go out there, work for it, get a damn job like I tell everybody else on this channel, and you can have whatever it is that you want, right? Go out there, hustle, find you a skill, find you a talent, do something that can't nobody else do that's going to bring you in a high amount of money, and you won't have to ask your father, Boosie, or whoever the fuck you want to call him for anything. You could just have him not involved in your life, and we won't have to hear about none of this shit ever. You don't want him to be called your father. You don't want to deal with him. All of that is perfectly fine. There's so many people out here in the world that do the same, that have chosen the same, and for some people, it's best that they make that decision, whether that be for their peace, their mental health, their lack of compassion, whatever it is that makes you feel this way. I'm not going to invalidate that. Make your decision, but I hope you stand on it until y'all can figure it out. As for Boosie, he is somebody who's not going to remain silent when anything is said about him or When there's something said about anybody else, you know, he's frequently doing Vlad interviews talking about the state of affairs within the world, within hip hop and entertainment. So of course he's not going to let anybody speak bad on his name without him issuing a response, which he did. And he said quite a bit. He says, I take a car for her leaving ATL. LOL, big lie. She left ATL out of nowhere because she knew her moms had filed child support papers on me. Okay, so now we're getting to the crux of the problem. We got some child support issues, some money somewhere that's not falling in line. I don't know. Let's keep it going. This after I bought you a $80,000 car. $80,000 car. So he got you a luxury vehicle most likely. I've always taken care of my children. She wasn't saying this 2 weeks ago when she was in ATL going on shopping sprees every day and has never said this, but now I'm not a dad. Spoiled in parentheses. He says, I've given you everything. Now all of a sudden I take something back. I'm the worst nigga ever. You don't want to be associated with me. Take my name off yours. All this good shit. You want to be mad. You speaking basically on behalf of your mom. All right, I know something's up. He says, if you're going to down talk your father, talk the truth about your mother, who's been arrested over 12 times for stealing and been in and out of jail her whole life. Your dad always tried to raise you not to be this woman. You called another woman mama the first 3 years of your life. God damn, how'd that happen? We took care of you when she was in and out of jail. Your mother named you after another man when you was born. God damn, this is some ratchet shit. I changed your name and took responsibility. When you lived in Atlanta, you went to private schools and excelled under my roof. When she got you, she controlled your mind. What mom lets 19-year-old men stay with you when you were 15? Oh my goodness. Now we see what's really going on here. Both of y'all are trash. You letting grown women spend time with your teenage sons, and the mom is letting grown-ass men spend time with your teenage daughter. This shit is all fucked up. What type of environment are y'all coming out of, bruh? He says, what mom and daughter get together to put child support on a great dad, then play like you don't know what's going on? What mom waits till you have 19 months before you make 18 to file child support? Oh, wow. So he's saying, right, you got a year left and some change to go ahead and milk the child support out of somebody, and you took the opportunity. You could have been did it at any point before now, but you wanted to take your last opportunity to get some extra bread cake. Sheesh. He said it's a money grab. Get the fuck out of here. You have no guidance in that household. Your grandmother has spent over 17 years of her life in jail for stealing also. So he says your mama's a thief, your grandmama's a thief, and he's a convicted felon. So where is the guidance? In May, for your birthday, when you got the car and racks, your mom said I was the best dad. Yeah, this is pretty fucked up. So when the gifts are flowing, he's the best. When he decides to stop, when he puts up some type of boundary and he has some sort of reasoning as to why he's not allowing certain things, the narrative flips. He's a bad father. He's a deadbeat, etc., etc. He says, take your lick, LOL. Y'all tried to play me and got played. Y'all will not be in that 2023 AMG Benz, boo-boo. Y'all know I'm not the one to play with. No lies told at all. People will try to kick you when they think you're down, SMH. So basically he's saying in all of his legal troubles, you know, getting locked up for the gun and all of that type of stuff, all of a sudden now they want to try to pull the curtain, pull the rug from under him, make his name look bad, while at the very same time trying to legally extort more money out of him than he's already given, right? I think there should definitely always be child support given in situations where the father is not the primary parent or the most active in the child's life. I think that's always part of the course. But you don't also wait 18 years of a child's life to finally do it right before they turn 18 so that you think you could get whatever you want, you know, and then you go to the courts and say, oh, he's in the rearages of X amount of money, so until it's paid off, he has to pay it well into adulthood. I think that is not the right move to do. You had so much time to figure that out. Unfortunately, it seems like the mother of Miss Tori might have an addiction to drugs, you know, might not have the most stable living conditions. And unfortunately, she's trying her best to make whatever she can out of it, and Boosie is the calling card to make that happen. The daughter here is torn between her two parents, and she has probably the better relationship with her mother, not because she took the best care of her, but maybe her mother is more emotionally supportive. Maybe her mother tries to spoil her. Maybe her mother allows her to do whatever it is that she wants, i.e. have a 19-year-old, possibly boyfriend when she was 15. So maybe all of these things are why the daughter takes the mother's side. Again, all of this is some ratchet shit. I can't really comment on these things sensibly because these are not sensible situations and environments that I am used to dealing with. But all in all, I would say best wishes to all involved. Young lady, Miss Tori, you're now 19. I don't expect you to have the world figured out. I don't expect you to, be able to go completely on your own. But when you go public like this and you down talk your father, who is a celebrity, somebody who has the power to expedite anything that you want in this life, if that's what he decides to do, if y'all have a good relationship, I think you should keep in mind that that is a resource, that is a privilege, and that is an upper hand that a lot of people in America and other countries and continents do not have. You must understand that although your father is not the richest man in the world, you are in probably the top 20 to 30 percentile in American households. At 19, driving an AMG Benz 2023, you are well beyond privileged to even have access to that. And you didn't have to work for it. You didn't have to take it out in your name. You didn't have to get a lease on it. All these different things that adults 20 or more years your senior have to do. So I must apologize when I say I'm not here for these tears. He said he had you in private school where you excelled. What are you currently doing today? What are your goals? What are your dreams? What are you hoping to achieve in this life? Again, might be time for you to get a job. End of the day, I do hope the family can come together and find a reasonable solution going forward. Hopefully y'all can actually work on y'all relationship so that a year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now, y'all are able to have family reunions, family holidays, family traditions like Christmas and all of these things amicably, peacefully, and y'all won't be arguing tit for tat about these same issues. Best of wishes, best of luck to all those involved. That is my take. Let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I will see y'all on the next one, okay? Peace.